Now, about your mental health this holiday season, Aisha is at the First Alert Safety Desk. And Aisha, you have a reminder on resources when things can get tough.
Right, Emerson. The holidays this time of year can be tough for some people, and we've had some big losses in parts of our community too. As you just heard, Grand Chute Fire Department this morning wants you to know you're not alone. Whether you're facing mental health struggles, emotional distress, alcohol or drug use concerns, or maybe you just need someone to talk to, there are resources for you. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is great. They understand that life's challenges can sometimes be difficult. They're caring counselors. They're there for you. You can call or text 988 anytime. Grand Chute Fire Department says 38% of people say the holidays cause increased stress, depression, and anxiety. It says 64% of people living with a mental illness report their conditions worsen around the holidays. Wisconsin Department of Health also has this option. It's the Uplift Wisconsin or just Uplift WI phone line. The number right on your screen right here, 534-202-5438. The people who answer calls, they're certified peer specialists. They have their own experience with mental health, substance use, so they understand the stress you might be feeling, and they are trained to help. Your call, by the way, is free. It's also confidential. The hustle and bustle of the season, traveling, shopping, expectations, gatherings, it can all be a lot. Experts say it's really important, especially this time of year, to practice self-care, eat healthy, exercise, and if the holidays bring up difficult memories, you can try creating new traditions that might make you happy and build up a support system with people you trust. And I always tell our kids at home to stay hydrated because that is a good start. Keith.